How's it going, everyone? It's Word here, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you for everybody for supporting me over the last little bit. Just, really growing the channel with subscribers and views over the videos. And guess what? We got 518th in the world last month. My all-time best, as you can see from the old Legend League, was just below 1,000th. I just never could kind of crack that top 1K. So, yeah, pretty much top 500, and that's just a huge goal, I guess, and that's just amazing. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and helping me get to this point. I did, unfortunately, I guess you can't see it, but not have an amazing day on the final day. I could have been closer to top 200, but you know what? I'm still very grateful for the fact that I did push my highest, and this was the army that I was using for that. So we're going to be running it early season just for fun, because it is my favorite army, and we'll be seeing there's some different armies out there. I saw Fireball Root Riders do really well last season. I guess one guy with dragons won it all, but a Fireball Rocketloons guy, Cesario, the guy whose army I'm getting from, actually finished third. So there's a lot of people doing really well with different armies, but this guy was dragons, this guy was roots, this guy was Rocketloons. So lots to decide, but yeah, let's jump into the first one with my favorite army and Cesario's army. So first base has, honestly, a pretty good base. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting some worse bases on the first day, but maybe the new Legend League doesn't have that anymore, so I don't know. But regardless, I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to try and set up a Flame Flinger to get the Ricochet Cannon and the Gear Tower. I don't know if it'll be able to reach the Gear Tower, but yeah, I don't think it will, so I'll give up on that plan. But am I fine with just the Ricochet Cannon then? I think so. I'm going to start off with this, though, just a quick little Fireball. Bang. It's a Fireball. Going to go get that compartment. Pretty good value. I just want to make sure he goes one direction over, nowhere. So I'm going to send in a regular balloon, a rocket balloon right there, because I want to be able to pull him. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'd rather he go left than he did, so that's good for me. Okay, nice. At this point, I didn't want the spitters to be hitting him, and he's actually looking all right, so I might not even need anything. Okay, please don't die to that. I'm going to freeze right there to help out. Okay, we barely got through that. Man, these are so scary. So I'm going to test through here. I think if I'm going to be going in through the bottom with heroes, then I want to take out this side with the Flinger. So that's exactly what I'll do right here. How's the Warden doing? He's still doing all right. Going to scroll back down, set up this Flame Flinger. It kind of just sets up a funnel. I was thinking of either going with a Siege Barracks or a Log Launcher or, something of those two. But at this point, a Flame Flinger just takes out some buildings, which always helps with time. And it'll set up the funnel and do the same job. So we like to see that, of course. And at this point, my Warden's doing really well. I'm already seeing a Minion Prince coming in from 9 o'clock is my idea right here. But yeah, going to go in with the Queen. There's that. Got to kind of funnel out this section a little bit. So yeah, I've got to make sure I do that. Okay, right here. My Warden right now is going to be getting into a lot of damage. Okay, why are 4 Headhunters coming out? I'm really hoping there's not a Furnace left, because now with 4 Headhunters, I'm going to rage, but if there's a Furnace, I don't have anything for it, so that'd be really unfortunate. Oh, come on, King, go back inside the base, right? Okay, good boy. But yeah, so I got to probably just invis my Warden when he gets onto that damage, or the World Champion, I guess. She's not very, strong, but I just don't think I have anything for that. No way, there still is a Furnace, hey, that's really crazy to me. So yeah, my Warden does well right there, and I'm going to start my Minion Prince, as I said, from this side of the base. So Warden's doing well. Queen's, she's doing well, I guess, down there as well. That Skeleton spell was really awful. I didn't really know how else to put it, though, so that's where I did put it. But yeah, that wasn't great. Queen ability's going to go off right there. And yeah, Minion Prince is kind of cooking. He's going to take his time through the Rico Cannon, and then I'm probably going to get a nice ability. I'm actually just going to Ice Block right here onto my Warden for a second as he's stalling. There's a good Minion Prince ability. I just love how things, work together with the Minion Prince. Like the Minion Prince slowing down the Warden and the Queen damage right there. Just, yeah, doing an awesome job working together as a team. So at this point, I'm thinking Minion Prince Raged Up is going to take out the rest of the base. I just got to make sure that he stays invis and stays alive, obviously, through this. So going to send in 2 Rocket Balloons to try to help in case there's any Black Mines. But there's the Warden and Minion Prince. Come on, guys, get the Clan Castle for me. I could have sent in a hug there a while ago, but yeah, we get the triple, and good start. All right, there is attack 1 and triple number 1. So that's always what you like to see, and some Expos are guarding this base as well. Do I think I could get in there? I think so. I really do think so. I'm probably going to pull the Clan Castle doing that, but I do think I'm comfortable with that. So on this base, there's just not anything exceptional in my opinion. The Clan Castle, like the Monolith, is a good fireball, so I guess I'll try and do that right here from the top side. But as I mentioned, gonna go in for sniping this down, sniping this down. Come on, get that mortar. Get that mortar. Get that mortar. So 4 balloons because of none of them got to hit. And at this point, yeah, I want to check for Tesla first in that compartment. So I see none. I should be good. I do need some help. Does he go up or back down? Okay, he is up. So I'll send in those. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. So I'm going to invis right here. Send this through the invis spell so that they can be protected. 4 of them will do. Okay, nice. We don't actually even end up pulling the Clan Castle. Oh my goodness, there's no way. Wasting rocket balloons right there to take out the arch tower because I need to preserve the health of this. And it's alright. Like, I'm going to go get the gear tower and go get the ricochet cannon. But now I just had to waste 2 more rocket balloons. And I've used a lot at this point. But, okay, right here, after I get this down, I got to get a triple invis in a second after this mortar goes down, which should be my next target. And I have 3 invis spells, so that's nice. 1, 2, 3. And I'll go 1, 2, 3. Fireball goes in, lands in the core. We take out the queen, so that's always good. And yeah, we're set up nicely. My flinger will go get the bottom side, but it might look like my warden's going to join in. So I'm going to send in my heroes right from here already, because I know at this point, no matter where my warden goes, this flinger's not going to get all the way over here. So I'm not really doubling down and wasting value because it's not going to get over here. So I'm trying to decide where to skelly. I think I'm going to save it. None of these spots are amazing, but the the queen and king, yeah, are about to get into a lot of damage and trouble here with the Giga Bomb, so that'll be a little tough. There's his ability, though, which is actually quite solid. That's almost a dead scatter shot. I'm going to go back and pick it up right there. And Minion Prince is getting ready to go in. Behind the Town Hall is actually going to be really nice. And, I do want to support the queen, I think, with this ability. So I'm going to send it in on an angle, get the other ricochet cannon. I missed that one. Okay, that's not ideal. Going to go just take that down. There's a good skelly spell. And yeah, I'm going to rage up, I think, the Minion Prince right there because he has a lot to get through. Namely the Malty Inferno and Town Hall right there. So that's looking good. And he might go down, but the Yetis are now on the Town Hall, which are good. And we're cleaning up around the back here, really helping my queen. I'll wall break her in. And Minion Prince is still alive, as I was mentioning, but Warden's going to get pulled in towards him. We got to take down this poison tower, and I think we're looking good. There's not a whole lot of base left. I'm actually going to freeze just to keep him alive as long as I can, because why not? And yeah, we're going to swag the rage and poison spell, get a nice triple, so still a very good army, and 2 for 2 to start the season. Okay, interesting base with a lot of fireball value at the bottom here, but, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new Legend League. In my opinion, I'm liking it. Like, we're still getting triples. It definitely is harder, and I know that for some people it's, too hard. But for most people, I think that, they're getting close to 280 or so. And back in Town Hall 15 Legend League, if any of you guys remember that, like, that was kind of the goal. That kind of score was typical. So, I don't know. I'm really, really enjoying it, especially just the difficulty that it brings. And actual competitiveness again, because, yeah, the last season was just all about... do you get lucky on defense with either a skip or a terrible attacker? But for the most part, you were 320ing for 5-6 days in a row before you'd mess up even just once, and you'd be disappointed. So, yeah, I'm really liking the change to where it's about a little bit more of skill and consistency rather than just... there was still consistency in the other one, but, like, you could be worse and still end up with a pretty consistent day. So I'm trying to save some spells here and really use just the Headhunters. So we do get through the Minion Prince. Now the King will be next, and I'll have to use my final Headhunter. Am I okay doing that? Yeah, I think I am, because I need to save the poison anyway for the Clan Castle, so I kind of need to use that. And then at this point, I'm trying to decide between a log launcher or siege barracks, because I couldn't find a good enough flame flinger value. I maybe could have found one, but I would have had to use a lot of resources, so I was fine with just not using one. Nice to pull 2 black mines right there and fight the Headhunter really early. Actually going to be fighting him with 2 Expos, though, which isn't ideal. Actually, only 1 for a second, which is nice. But yeah, I'm going to use these 2 balloons. They're going to kind of crush that. And I got to find, I think I'm just going to go for a siege barracks because there is a couple of buildings there to be funneled. But at the same time, it's not too many buildings. So I'm going to go in without that, I think, and go for a log launcher. So right here, yeah, I'm going to just take that down and then funnel there. And that should be good. King, Queen, Ice Golem. Gonna wall break right there into the first compartment. Set up my log launcher to go through all those big buildings. Oh, my warden's gonna die. I can't save him. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I was not paying enough attention to him, which is on me. Gonna wall break my king in right here, actually. Get him into a different compartment. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, no, he did go back. So that's not too bad. Queen's gonna get, like, that helped out with. I need 2 wizards to try to take down this. Maybe my queen can come help, though. I figured there'd be Rocketloons, but I got nothing for him right now. The wizards are not helping even yet, so... Yeah, we're still waiting. I think the Minion Prince is going to be coming in from 12 o'clock. Dang it, this is going to be really bad. My queen's going to be going into the Giga Bomb. I'm actually just going to ice block everything right there. Going to go in for a really nice, what's that called? Skelly spell. And yeah, my queens don't have any healers, which is unfortunate. I would have way rather that over my king, but I guess it went where it went. I shouldn't have lost my warden, so I don't think I'm going to be tripling this attack, but, you know, you can always try your best, so I'm going to do just that. Minion Prince is getting targeted right there. I'm going to freeze, I think, onto that value, but I missed, actually, because I'm just buns, I guess. There's a good Minion Prince ability just to hit most of the back end and really just use the time, I guess, of both these heroes. I didn't want my queen to go down, so I used it right there. Now I'm going to start helping to clear up that backside, and there's a super balloon to just tank for the Minion Prince even more. Gonna invis right here. Oh, dang it. There's 5 seconds left, so I'm just trying to invis everything I can to keep everything alive. And yeah, we're gonna fall short on this one. Ideally, just because my warden died, he would have cleared that. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So next base is very interesting with maybe fireball value on both of these sides. And I'm gonna snipe down that ground expo, I think. Yeah, and then go get both those ricochet cannons. Yeah, I think I'll get those. So as I was saying on the last one, you know, like, let me know what you guys think of the Legend League down below. I always respond to the comments, but yeah, in my opinion, I'm loving this. You know, like that last one, I've lost my warden at the very, very start in old Legend League, and we're still overkilling bases just with a queen charge, and that shouldn't be happening. Like when my entire attack is based around a certain aspect, and that goes wrong, and yet I'm still able to 3-star. Like, I don't know. Just to me, obviously, I'm getting the 3 stars, and I'm still thinking that it's not fair. So it's not like it's only other people, and I'm just, you know, upset that I never get it. Like, I just really don't think that that's how it should be. So also right here, not liking this furnace just cooking my flame flinger. So I didn't think the clan castle was going to be pulled. I should have waited to make sure, I guess, but that did not look like that expo was going to pull clan castle. And I think what happened was the clan, it didn't actually taking out the expo, but then they lunged past the expo after taking it down, and that's probably what pulled it. They did nerf the fire mites though, which is very nice because they don't take down your healers anymore, and that doesn't do that much to my flame flinger actually, so not terrible, but yeah, I definitely could have done a better job at that. Okay, he's going to take down the Tesla on his own. I think there's going to be the Expo plus, okay, just the Archer Tower right here. And I'm looking good. I think I want to set up, oh no, of course there's a Tesla right there. But I want to set up a fireball all the way into the core, onto this builder hut. Nice, that's beautiful. That's just going to go get, I wasn't sure if I hit the scatter, so maybe I could have tried to reach that. But I got all the value I wanted. We're going to be behind the spitter, so that's looking really good. And then we're ready to go in right here with my Sui. So I just got to funnel them into the base. I'm going to go queen and king right there. The wizard and baby dragon are doing their work outside. Hopefully they continue to keep me funneled in. These yetis that are going to come out might end up pulling my warden eventually. But at the same time, if they pull my warden, they'll be tanking the town hall beams, so it won't be that much. Like, I'm not really worried about how this is going to work out. But yeah, there's a great king ability. Headhunter's coming in right there. I got a good ice or skeleton spell in the back end, and I'll probably go minion prince as well right through this section if I'm being honest. And then yeah, like I said, skelly spell is going to go in right there. There's not much air damage on this back end, which is just what you love to see. So gonna take that down. Minion prince might dive in. Okay, he doesn't yet. So queen's still walking. Where's my minion prince? Okay, he'll turn right there. I don't mind that value at all. Just kind of hitting everything that's left. So that's pretty good for me. Yeah, I'll rage him up just because him and the giant will get raged and take down this king really, really quickly. Because I need them to continue, especially him up into this top side. So there's a nice triple. Pretty easy. I mean, the flame flinger was very good, and the fireball was very good. So very nice triple, and let's keep it going. Also, just let me know down below. Like, I have a Town Hall 13, 12, and 5 and 3, I think. Like, I'm just getting a couple more accounts trying to push them up. So if you guys are interested in lower town hall stuff, so let me know what you guys would be interested in. I'll see if I, can accommodate for that. And also just, if this is just pure Legends sweat isn't what you're looking for, you're looking for war armies, CWL content, especially CWL just started up. Let me know what you're looking for, and, I can bring you guys what you want to see. So yeah, just, I guess talk to me about that in the comments. And we're also going to be going in on this base for the Rage Tower. Sometimes I fireball like the Clan Castle section, or I go for an instant fireball. Now, granted, I think I should have went for the instant fireball on this one, but I do like to kind of charge this little angle and be a little bit more certain on, I guess where my Warden's going to go, and keeping him alive, I guess, is the big reason. But the Flame Flinger would be really hard to get on this base because of what you'd have to do with taking out heroes that are kind of in the section. So what I'm actually going to end up doing right here is 1, 2, 3, and that's going to launch in. That takes that out nicely. I'm going to poison right there, and we're looking pretty good. So what I did was just kind of take out this mortar so that I knew I could invis this section, and then the Crusher plus part of those, and then only one on the outside. So I didn't have to use that many spells. But as I was saying, if I wanted to set up a Flinger with the Expos guarding, I'd have to take out either the Royal Champion, the Minion Prince, or the Queen that was down here. I didn't like my chances of taking down any of them, or it would just be really expensive. So I just decided to stick where I was. And yeah, on this one though, I might get a nice skeleton spell on the Monolith, which I don't often use a skeleton spell with the Warden, so that's not too bad. I just got to be careful of, the potential rocket balloons that might be in there. So I'm going to go for Siege Barracks just because I didn't really think there was enough value for a log launcher. Nice, just 2 ice columns, perfectly timed as well. If you're under like enough damage that your Warden's going to need spells when ice columns come out, you're usually in trouble because now you're going to be using spells for a long time. But with just an Expo right there, my Warden can kind of just chill. Okay, good. I saw the Monolith strike, but it must have been hitting something else, like my Bugger or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys are interested in for video content, because obviously I play Legend League, so this is what I'm interested in. But I know you guys are the ones watching it, so yeah, of course, let me know what it is that you actually want to see. But we're looking pretty good right here. This is moving in nicely, and the thing is that like the Royal Champion would be really good to go snipe out the Town Hall, but since I don't have her, how I play this is using the Minion Prince to go for the triple. So this is why I say if you're a better player, the Minion Prince is better. If you're a worse player, the Royal Champion's better, because the Minion Prince can't save 2 stars. Like if I really needed help right here, he can't just, like, he'll go get the Town Hall, but that's about it. Then I'm not going to be tripling the base. But the Minion Prince right here is going to let me get the 3-star, because I know my Queen will go pick up what's left on this base. And look at that. The Test Wall Breaker actually picked up, what's it called? A Spring Trap right there. So that's why I bring them. I'm also going to use 4 balloons right here to pull my Warden back to the Town Hall, because nothing was really going into it. But I'll need a Rage right here. And honestly, my Minion Prince is going to be going down to this air defense shortly. So I don't know if I have the time to get this one. I definitely could have started my Minion Prince a lot sooner and used that Rage and stuff. But I still think I should get this. And yeah, just as I was saying, the Royal Champion's a little safer option for somebody who might be a little less experienced, but the Minion Prince really provides the value. Okay, almost the exact same base. Actually, I think it is if I come from this top side, because that's the Crusher Mortar and then same section up there. So I want to see if I can set up a Flinger this time, because last time I didn't really spend much time looking, because like this, I'm going to have to take down something. But I think I'll just send one from this top side. This doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I like this value, I think. So there's a Flinger just set up to go get the Ricochet Cannon, maybe the Multi-Archer Tower if I'm lucky. And this time I'm going to do what I said I think I should have done, which is invis for the Warden right there. Boom, instant fireball. He goes in, takes that down. The World Champion's dead. Nice, okay. I thought she would die, and I'm going to put my healers way off to the side because the Wizard Tower is distracted, so I didn't want the splash on my Warden to hit the healers as well from Wizard Towers, so I just put them way off to the side. And yeah, that's a really good fireball. That's the one I think I should have went with because it's really cheap, and with the Builder Huts up, you might worry like, oh, what if it goes to a Builder Hut? If you put your Warden directly in a line from the Rage Tower, it's up like where this balloon's going to be placed, it'll go to the Rage Tower. If you put him off to the side, then you might be worried. So yeah, just make sure your Warden is exactly on the path you want him to. And on that note, I actually do want to go to the top side, so I'm going to let him go up to the top here. Going to continue checking. If you didn't know, the boogers only check for red air mines. They can't pull the Seeking air mines, so you do need to use balloons and stuff to test for those. My Warden's actually taking a tough angle on this approach. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage, that's for sure. The only difference now is that without having the Siege Barracks to funnel, my Warden can be a little more trouble. But, okay, I'm trying to funnel in right there on that. Okay, I was going to ice block him when he steps up to the Giga Bomb, but looks like we're distracted already, which is nice. I wanted this Expo to be off of me, but it is, so that's good. I'm actually just going to ice block right here because that'll slow down the Rocket Balloons, I think, enough usually to be good now on the back end, but obviously we'll find out. Yeah, no, my Warden's going to die. To crash damage, yep. Okay, so this one I don't think will triple, even though I just tripled it. Just went in for a little different approach, and the Warden just got fried on this one. So if you notice, like, I'm going to go for the riskier approach, and we'll see what happens. Like, this is what I'm talking about, the Royal Champion. Like, the Royal Champion guarantees you a 2-star here, but I'm going to go in for the Minion Prince ability right there, which is actually beautiful and might be able to help me just still get this triple, which would be unreal. But, yeah, we're going to see what happens, because there's not a lot of air damage left, and my Minion Prince is full HP, so it's kind of just the Monolith. I'll have a freeze for it. I don't know what's all left, though, on this back end, so yeah, there's my freeze. Oh, no, there's a Black Mine, so that's a little unfortunate. I feel like, yeah, that's the only downfall of the Minion Princess. Sometimes those are just there, but looks like we have enough balloons to still get this one. I just don't have much cleanup, so I need the Headhunters to go in but not die to the... Oh, there's a Spring Trap. Okay, another Spring Trap. So I don't know if we have enough time to actually clean this one up. We probably don't, but yeah, I mean, for losing the Warden, that's just the difference of the Minion Prince being able to slow down this Rage Tower and Town Hall lets my Queen still get value, and the Minion Prince still being full health can now go into the back end and still get value. So he is a lot more powerful. Like, your Royal Champion is not bringing you this far into a Warden death save, but you do need to know how to use him. And one thing also I just want to say to you guys is, like, you know, obviously I could have got top 200, and you might be thinking, like, you know, oh, word, like, you know, how does that make you feel knowing that, you know, if you just played a little bit better on the final day, you know, that could have been better. And that stinks. Sure, I like, you know, I like playing this game. That'd be nice to get a good finish, but at the same time, it's just a game, right? Like, you know, I'm not that worried about not finishing that high. Like, it's not gonna be the be-all, end-all of my life. I'm in school and going to go have a career afterwards. So, yeah, I don't know. Just not really too worried about that. Also, I don't know if I got the healers in that. But, yeah, Warden's doing fine. I don't mind that Fireball. These are live today, by the way. This is not like a recording, so I am talking whilst doing this. And sometimes that can be tough. That's why end of season I wasn't doing them live anymore because I wanted to be as focused as I could. But, okay, Warden's going to the left. But on this one, it's just early season, and I think usually people benefit more from live attacks. There's a difference because you get to, you know, look back and provide more information, I think, on replays, but live attacks gives you kind of the thought process that you have to go through in the 30 seconds that you have, just like I do. So I set up a flinger on the bottom to get these two buildings, which are very nice. And yeah, I don't know, my healers or my heroes aren't actually going to be amazing on this one. I'm going to pull my Warden outside the base because he'd be on a really awkward path otherwise. And right here, I actually need to go get that air defense quickly. Please, Headhunter. Okay, good. So we're going to be good on that Queen, I think. Oh, the Ricochet Cannon almost kind of cooked me, though. But yeah, there's King, Queen. I should have funneled before I put down my King right here because he's probably going to get distracted and go around. I'm going to use a Skeleton Spell because the Monolith is stuck by 3 Multi-Infernos. So I really don't think I can get in with anything Skeleton Spell in there, so I'm just going to use it on this outside where there is value for it. But I'm trying to find a good spot for my Minion Prince, and at this point in time, my Queen and King are kind of going to get wrecked in the core, so I think the Minion Prince out here is really good. I'm going to poison the other Minion Prince for him, going with a Headhunter, and I need him to turn right here, so I'm actually going to invest in Invis. Okay, good. Just barely is he going to stay alive enough to turn, because his ability is phenomenal right there. If it had been used a half second earlier, it just wouldn't have gotten the same value. So I was really trying to make sure that that did happen, and it did, luckily for me. So that's really good. Could have sent those Rocket Balloons in a little earlier. I wasn't sure where to use them, but yeah, keeping the Minion Prince alive through the Crusher was obviously good value, and I should have noticed that. But we're still fine. Minion Prince cooks through that, and we finish off the base. So there's a nice triple. I think we got one more so far, 5 for 7. So we could still go over like 300, I think, with a triple. Okay, so let's hop into the final one. We got a hook tower here, and sometimes with a hook tower on the edge, sort of like this, I can get my King in this kind of army camp wizard tower, and he'll get hooked in, which is really nice. So I'm not too worried about fireballing it. Obviously, there might still be value around it, but I think I'd rather hit a poison tower and go into the clan castle. The clan castle is scary, not going to lie, so I'm going to think about this, but okay, hear me out. There actually isn't much defense up here for a Flame Flinger, so I'm actually just going to snipe down. Okay, I'm not going to snipe down the Wizard Tower, turns out. Now I will. But right there, and then I'm going to set up this Flinger way up top, hopefully. Nice, so that'll get some really good value on that corner. And then, as I was saying, usually I like to just king the, whatever it's called, hook tower when it's on the edge like this, which is nice. Like, it gets your king in deep and will probably kill either the monolith or the gear tower, but probably not both since the spiky ball can only go to one of them. But at the same time, it is always nice to get them out early, and on this specific base, I think there's a very good fireball on this monolith because there's a poison tower, so I'm not too worried about that compartment as much as if it was a rage tower. So I'm just trying to decide how I want to set up right here. Fireball, maybe after this Tesla and Wizard Tower. Go down. Yeah, so I'm actually going to take this down too since I'm going the distance now. And I don't want to go towards the gold storage because then I run a risk of going towards the Wizard Tower. No way, I missed that. That's buns. Okay, so I'm going to split Quakes right here. 2 needed on the monolith, but only 1 on the multi-archer tower and 1 on the hook tower. Gonna get another head enter in just to be safe. Okay, never mind. I got to freeze. Don't know if that was needed, but you always got to be safe rather than sorry. And I want my Warden to go to the poison tower. So I'm going to try my best to make sure he does. I'm actually just going to pull him right there with 4 balloons. That's why I use the regular balloons. If I need to pull him, I'll just use the rocket balloons. Doesn't happen every attack, though. Going to wall break right here. Also, like all these tips, I often will run my fails by Sicario, that guy who did finish 3rd global. So if there is any, like, you're not really sure what I'm doing, like, this is the things that, the very top of the pros are doing. Obviously, like, I'm still a decent player, and I don't, disregard that, but, like, I'm not number 3 global. Obviously, I hope to maybe try and get there, but these are the things that he's doing, and if he's doing them, clearly they're important. So, yeah, using regular balloons to funnel, because rocket balloons are more valuable, and he'd love to keep them a little bit longer and deeper into the base, because your regular balloons are never going to penetrate a base. So that's what he's using them for. And we might be looking low-key at a Minion Prince swag on this one. I might have to use all my spells to do so, but I'll try my best. That'd be kind of hype. So we got Queen. I don't know actually anymore. There's an Invis for the Warden. Gonna try and tank for this Headhunter so it can sneak in. Yeah, I don't think this is quite gonna work out for me. That's okay though. It was worth the thought. Oh no, I put my Minion Prince into the Giga Bomb. I thought he was gonna go to the air defense first. I'll rage my Warden. No, he just got pulled. That's actually really bad. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna time fail this one. I thought my Warden was staying over to that other side, so that's a little unfortunate, but I don't know. I'm not too pressed. I was trying to swag the Minion Prince because I thought that'd be hype. So I don't know if this thing does damage. Okay, it does do a little bit of damage. But yeah, we're going to time fail this one. And I guess it is what it is. It's early season. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's tripled me today. So we're going to slam these bases when it really matters. And yeah, that's a decent day, I'd say. I think we're going to be, 291. And that easily could have been, that 98 was a base I just tripled, and that last one was just me messing around. So that could have been easily like 308 or something. So pretty good first day with this army. I'm going to be planning on pushing the whole season with it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's see where this puts me in Canada. Maybe decently high. Okay, not yet. A lot of people haven't taken any defenses, but number 20. And yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting the push and the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.